Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're making strawberry tarts, aka Pop-Tarts. I love Pop-Tarts, they're so good. So I thought, why not make them? And the ones I'm making today are strawberry, but you can definitely make any flavor you like. I think I see myself doing mango next time. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I want to show you how to make the filling, but it's totally optional. You can just buy jam from a jar. And then I'll show you how to make the frosting as well as the crust. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to start off by making the strawberry filling, and I will be making it from scratch, but you can definitely just use a jar of jelly or jam in any flavor. I just want to control the amount of sugar. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so you're going to take about 1 pound of strawberries, and I went ahead and sliced them just to make it easier to smash up later. I'm going to put that in the medium pan, and then I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to turn it on to medium heat and bring that to a boil. Okay, once it comes to a boil, then you want to go ahead and add your lemon juice. Just enough juice from about 1 lemon, which is about maybe 2 teaspoons. That's really going to make the strawberry flavor pop up. You could add the lemon zest if you want. And you want to continue to stir for about 15 minutes, making sure that the sugar does not burn to the bottom. So, to be honest, I don't have a thermometer. Thought I did, but it's been 15 minutes, and notice how dark it's gotten. I might have cooked it a little bit too long, but it's still pretty good. And I'm just gonna go ahead and flip that aside and let it cool down while we start on the other part. Okay, so we're gonna start off by making the dough, and for that, you want to go ahead and take a food processor, or honestly you can just use a mixer, and you're going to take your flour, salt, and sugar. I went ahead and added it already. Go ahead and blend that. Okay, next up you want to go ahead and take your vegan butter and go ahead and add it to the mixture and mix that up. Probably get a spoon. Okay, so next up I'm going to go ahead and add ice cold water. The reason I like cold water is because it keeps the dough from being less sticky. And then give it a pulse. Okay, so next up you want to go ahead and take your dough out and roll it into a ball. I'm doing half the recipe, so that's why this is a small ball, but just put it into 2 balls if you're doing the full recipe. And cover it up and put it in the fridge for about 30 to 45 minutes, just so that it becomes easier to roll out later. Okay, so I went ahead and dusted some flour, and I'm going to roll it out. You want to roll it out into about 1/8 of an inch thickness. And you want to go ahead and cut into Pop-Tart size rectangles. I'm going to use the baking pan as a straight edge. Want to get these as close as possible to be the same, because one side is going to be the top, one side is going to be the bottom. Pretty simple. Now I'm doing a half recipe right here, but you will get about 8 of them Pop-Tarts, so that means 16 pieces. Okay, then we're going to line this with a cookie sheet, parchment paper. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard making them all look the same, but they're unique just like you and me. So you want to go ahead and start putting the strawberry jam into the center of each. One side is going to be the top, and then you take your fork and you just go around the edge. And you want to make sure you puncture some holes at the top, otherwise this will explode and make a mess in your oven, and I'm sure you do not want to clean that up. Then we're going to pop it in the oven for 375 for about 30 to 35 minutes until they are golden brown. To make our icing, we're going to take our powdered sugar. We're going to whisk that really well just so that there's no clumps. We want it to be super fine. Then we're going to add our milk, lemon juice, and then we're going to add some of our strawberry jam. It's going to be very thick. You want the least amount of liquid as possible, but if you need to add just a little bit more of that soy milk or milk alternative, go ahead and add it and keep mixing until it's very thick. Look at how that jam makes it pink. It looks really good. So I think this consistency is basically what you want. Okay, so I just took these babies out of the oven, and fun fact, this is what happens when you don't seal them all the way through, but that's okay, it's still good. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it cool down for like an hour or so before I start applying icing. The Pop-Tarts are cool, so now I'm just going to add the icing. Add as much or as little as you'd like. And this icing will probably be completely dry in like an hour. I am literally dying right now because these look really good. So before I start devouring them, I'm going to go take some pictures for socials and for the blog. Of course, all of the information and recipe will be linked below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe. Also, let me know down in the comments below what you want me to make next. I really enjoyed making this. Also, go check out my Instagram. I have more recipes and home decor content there. So yeah, thank you so much.